everyone. I'm Effie Johnson, and we're here today with Reverend Nathaniel Cooper, a legend here in Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you for being on the show.
Glad to be here.
So I've been watching your music, and for many years we've listened to you, your choirs, and you've written a lot of songs, and now your children are even singing with you. So how did Nathaniel Cooper get started?
Just playing around the church, love church, always have. And I would just always, at the end of service, I would just go up and play on the piano and doing workshops and things. It's been so long, it's hard to even go way back that far.
But like, so did you have formal training? Did you teach yourself how to play? You listen to music on radio?
I had some training, and some of it I just taught myself, you know. I've been playing a long time, and my children got started with me. They would go with me. I was doing workshops all around the city here in Arkansas, Mississippi, and they would go with me. And a lot of time, you know, I'd be teaching the choir, and they would tell me, "Dad, somebody on that outro row is flat." You know,
but how did they know that? Did you
developed
teach them?
that voice.
So they just knew.
They
just knew
from just being with
you.
Me. Yeah.
That's very encouraging for a lot of people that sing. I mean, I love to sing, and you know, you have your own kids, and you think, how am I going to teach them what I know? But when they're around you, they kind of pick it up, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good.
So you're a pastor as well.
Been pastoring 24 years.
24 years at Peace Baptist Church.
Baptist.
There in Douglas.
In Douglas.
So tell me, how did you establish that church, and what was your vision for why you planted in Douglas?
Well, you know, I had this choir called the Nathaniel Cooper Concert Choir.
Yes.
I really didn't have no intentions of pastoring. Matter of fact, I didn't want to. But they called me over there to preach, and I went. And they kept calling me back, and they kept calling me back. And so my wife had me say, "Well, those people want you to pastor them." She said, "What are you going to do?" Well, I want to be obedient to God.
Right.
It's not what I want, it's what He wants. But I'm hoping He would tell me no. But they called me to pastor, and I really have had a time over there. They're good people over there.
Oh yes, and I tell you, I remember being a young girl and you coming and singing at our church back in the day, and I mean, it was like watching an army get up there and sing, because you would stand up there and you command attention, and they sing those songs, and everybody was on point. I mean, and it's still like that. I mean, you stand there. Sometimes you stand up and you tell them what to do, and they just do it. And I just love the way your style and how you have influenced Memphis music. So today, I think on the show we're going to have 3 or 4 of your children singing with you.
3.
3 children singing with you today. And what's the song? What inspired it? Did you write that song?
No, I didn't write that song.
Okay.
I didn't do a song that I wrote.
Okay, Well, maybe we'll have you on another time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, everyone stay tuned for Nathaniel Cooper and his children getting down and shining.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm Effie Johnson. We're back with Reverend Nathaniel Cooper, who is not just an inspirational singer yourself, but you have inspired many people to change their lives over through the venue of music. And so you had a male chorus, or you still have a men's choir.
Yeah.
And so tell me some of the situations you deal with some of the men that you've mentored, and how God has grown them through this process and matured them to doing other things in life that are better than before.
Well, it's amazing what God is doing. The majority of our men used to be addicts, drug addicts. And you know, one come and then he'll go get another one. When this one come, then they go get another one. We had a choir stand full of men, and they just didn't come just to sing. They changed their lives.
Wow.
It's amazing how these men came to love the Lord. And they used to tell me and said, "Pastor, we want to go to church every night." So when we were drugging every night.
But then if they go to church every night, you have to go to church every night.
But I told myself, I'll give you a key.
I know that's right.
Let you come every night.
Let you come every night. You can pray whatever you want to do.
I love being with them. They've been a blessing to me. was living what I was preaching.
Yes.
And they opened my eyes. I was preaching some things that I wasn't living.
Like, wow, okay.
You know, one brother went back out, and so another brother went and got him and kept him and his 3 children and wife in his house for 3 weeks, just so he wouldn't get back into the drugs. I said, I haven't been doing stuff like that.
Sometimes we inspire people to do things
Right.
that not necessarily you're called to do. You were called to inspire
Right.
and to encourage. So it wasn't necessarily that you weren't doing it, you were doing it too, but through that person, because God had given you the challenge to give to them.
They're a blessing to me. I
Yes.
promise you, they're a blessing to me.
Well, I've seen it. I mean, you have sometimes 30, 40 men. I've seen 40, 50 young people in the choir. And they were singing, I'm talking about singing the back in the day stuff. Y'all gonna have to come on this show and sing some of that stuff.
Well, we'd be glad to.
Because y'all are awesome. So now, do your boys, and you have a daughter as well, do they help teach the music, direct, or how does that work now?
Yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes.
But you still are
they don't like to get into it. And we got other musicians there now that is doing some teaching.
Okay.
I don't do it as much as I used to after I started pastoring.
Right. But you still influence what they do.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Well, we're going to enjoy some more of your music.
Okay.
And we're so glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm Effie Johnson. This is Optimum Talent.